Today we started with a 10-foot long by about 30-inch diameter piece of oak that fell in great wood probably 2 or 3 years ago, we reckon, and we've split it using metal wedges and mallets, wooden wedges and various other tools, axes, and just split it by hand into we got 9 pieces out of it. Next step is going to be removing some of the weight from the pieces which are still quite big, moving them to the place where we're going to be working them, and then setting them up so that we can work them with draw knives and axes further to shape them into smooth, organic, lovely shapes. Got 9 volunteers today. And most of them are working throughout the project, so it's the same people coming back every day, which is ideal. And yeah, good variety of ages and a mixture of male and female, and yeah, we're having a great time. Well, last week was mostly shaving and cleaning up the pieces, and with draw knives, axes, and today we have been using this jig to cut collars for the pieces of wood where the seats are going to wrap around the collars on wood, and we're also drilling a hole in the end of the piece, which the installation is going to involve a scaffold pole buried in the ground, and then these pieces are going to slide over the top of them and be backfilled.
Why did you volunteer on this project?
Just wanting to learn some new skills. Working with wood is something I've always wanted to do. It's been really enjoyable as well. I've met some fantastic people, and I've definitely taken home some new skills. I'm going to be doing some bits at home myself now.
What's been your favourite kind of thing that you've learnt? Or
I think it's probably the first day that we had where we actually cleaved the main log. It was quite interesting to see how it was all done originally, and quite traditionally in a way.
When I saw the opportunity to do green woodworking, it's just something I've always wanted to do, and I thought, what an opportunity, and the fact that it's a joint project with lots of other people is just so nice.
how about you, Anna?
I just like spending time in the woods, and it was an opportunity to work with wood. I've never worked with wood before, so a bit of an adventure.
For me, it's been the transformation. I mean, we'd never believe that this was a huge oak tree a few weeks ago, and then you come back and you see what it's transformed into. It's amazing.
Okay, so today we've been in my workshop and we've been cutting the seat slabs out of air-dried oak to the shapes that we need for the seats. They're being made in 2 halves, which are being jointed using kitchen worktop bolts to clamp them around the collars that we've cut in the big uprights. They're also being biscuit jointed, and when we come to do the final fit they'll be glued together. So the edges have been worked to what we call a pebble edge, which is a lovely smooth edge, if you can imagine finding a big flat pebble that's been worn by the sea. That lovely smooth edge that you get is what we're aiming for, and that's been done with spoke shaves, all done by hand. So today we're back in the woods with the seat slabs, and they're being fitted to the collars that we've cut in the uprights. Been using a profile gauge to get the profile of the insert inside of the collar, and then cutting that shape into plywood, and then using the plywood as a template to draw around the oak seat slabs, and then just fettling them until they fit.
get that?
Are you happy with the results?
Yeah, I'm delighted with it, absolutely delighted. Yeah, I really like the way that it sits in the landscape, particularly like the view you get when you're walking up the carriage path and you see it from behind. It looks absolutely fantastic. And the process of installing it has been a real delight, just working with these people who've been working together for 8 sessions, I think. And yeah, everybody's just worked so well and got on so well together, and it's felt like a really well-oiled machine, just a team of people just coming together and really enjoying what they're doing.
I love working in wood, and I've worked in wood most of my life. My dad was a wood turner, and so wood is a material that to repeat myself, I adore you. And I've never worked with green wood. I've never worked with draw knife or side axe. It was a wonderful opportunity to learn some new skills. So that's why I wanted to do it.
And what's been your highlight?
Oh, I think the gang. You know, the great fun. All the lovely people here. We've mixed in so well, and there's been such a mixture of talents. I mean. And people have brought their. I mean, we've got a lady who runs a body art studio. You know, a retired architect. I mean, a business consultant, and so on. And all of these people, in their own way, have brought bits and pieces to the project. And Peter's overall guidance and fantastic skill level has been an eye opener. I mean, I think what we finished up with, what we started with, I honestly couldn't see it. I couldn't visualise it. I had no idea it was going to end up looking so sculptural and so beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I love the way it looks. I've had my doubts about it when we first cleaved it, and just had these torn, just ridiculously huge pieces of wood. I wondered how we were ever going to make anything beautiful from it, but I think the wood has I don't know, it's spoken for itself really. It just looks great. Yeah.
It's very exciting. It's a huge bonus for Sharpham, the Sharpham Trust and the estate, and for all the people who walk along this wonderful carriage route, enjoying the estate, enjoying the views of the river, which we can see here. It's the most wonderful location. People can see it as they approach from Totnes, or they can see it from if they approach from the house. It's lovely because it's made from the tree, a big oak tree on the estate, and they look, all the seats look really, they're very unique, and they look very comfortable too. So it'll be an enormous bonus to everybody who works on the estate and who walks through, the public who walk through too.
Cheers for the River Dart.
It's finished.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice to come back on a sunny day, because the day we installed it was quite wet, and we were lucky to get it all done in the day. And you know, at the end we just packed up all the tools and went, so there wasn't much chance to actually sit and enjoy it. I've been back once with my family, and yeah, it's really nice to see it, and to just sit here and enjoy the view. And whenever I've been here, there've been other people using it and enjoying it.
It's really great. I mean, it's really striking. You can see it all the way from Sharpham House if you look from the right spots, and it's about halfway between Totnes and Sharpham, so it's a really nice resting spot. And whenever I've walked past, it's been used. And I'm just really pleased with the volunteer aspect too, because Peter's really good project leader, and quite kind of taught them skills, but in a very relaxed way. So they were able to develop their own style and do what they enjoyed and help each other. So I think everyone's really learnt some new skills, got to know the estate a little bit, and also felt a sense of accomplishment, something, you know, a project that was finished and, you know, is going to be useful. So I'm really happy with it.
And is it comfy?
Yeah, I mean, every seat is slightly different because they're all different sizes, slightly different shape. The backrests are different sizes, so you know, we've tried out each one, and I think we've all got a favourite. Yeah, yeah, absolutely beautiful. Really nice spot to have a bench. Couldn't be better, really.